Hey you guys, welcome back to another CZ Reacts, where we watch the fun, weird, crazy, and interesting, and we question everything. Truth or conspiracy, we'll leave that up to you, you decide. I hope you enjoy the video, and as always, for entertainment purposes only.
My hand actually, I cracked my screen guard by squeezing my phone so tight. Oh, wow. And I had my handbag, normally it's over my shoulder, but I just had it like between, and I had like clutched it like this. And yeah, he just kind of tried to push me toward the car. So he actually didn't even try to take my phone. And the next thing, the door flung open and there was a man inside that tried to pull me in. And he just said, "You're coming with us tonight, lady." And I luckily I'm strong. So I just elbowed him and wriggled around toward the back of the car, but screaming. And what came over me was this lion's roar. I didn't scream from my throat. I screamed from my belly. And I didn't just scream once. I perpetually screamed.
The way the car rolled up and how she was on it, I thought that was for her. That was somebody she knew. You know, scream, fight back. It is happening everywhere. We just got to be really vigilant and safe.
It is haunting video of an 18-year-old making his first parachute jump while his mother watched. His chute never opened. Now a judge has found the owner of the skydiving school negligent to the tune of $40 million.
Tyler Turner was thrilled to go skydiving. Fighting back nerves, the 18-year-old taped this video. His mom, Francine, was there to see him off.
That's my mom over there. Hello, very loving mom. Done a lot for me in my life.
Here he is as he makes the big jump. Tragically, the parachute never opened. Tyler plummeted 13,000 feet to his death, attached to his tandem instructor, who was not certified and was also killed. Since the 1980s, the skydiving company in Lodi, California, reportedly has been linked to 20 other deaths. Tyler had a bright future ahead of him. He was looking forward to starting college with a full scholarship to study biomedical engineering after a judge awarded the family $40 million.
It is haunting video.
You're not thinking that when you're paying a company to take you up there to do skydiving. Yes, it could happen. The parachute could not open. I don't know how that works. There's a backup or something, but to have a non-certified person, how does that happen? Wow. This person. Oh my goodness. Oh.
What was that? What just happened?
Oh my gosh, you piece of crap. You guys know how I feel about those kind of drivers because I was hit by one, but I walked away. I mean, permanent injuries, sure, fine. I'm here. Those people lost their family members. If you see somebody driving and it is so much better to just be safe than sorry. That could be anybody's loved one. I always encourage to report it. Just better safe than sorry.
Yo, so the first round of illegals just landed back in their country.
Oh, they're packing them like sardines. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Did that give anybody else prison break vibes? The having them down, shaving their heads. I don't know. Just seeing that gave me the whole prison break vibe.
This is wild. It takes a long time before you even realize what this is, but this is ultra processed food right here. It's nasty.
This is like fruit leather. Oh, I love fruit leather. Ooh, that's satisfying to watch. Oh. Yeah, I don't eat those. I used to. It started making me really sick. That would have been the last thing I thought they were making, though. I was like, fruit leather. Ooh, maybe a big giant tray of brownies, but noodles? Unless that was like two different. It is one consistent clip, right? So that's what your noodles are made out of if you're eating those noodles.
This is a beautiful yet dangerous sand dune. Once you go down, it's very difficult to come back up. If you can't climb back up, you can ask for rescue, but it will cost you $3,000. This is the Sleeping Bear Dunes in the United States. The warning signs along the way tell us that this place is no ordinary one. As you keep walking down this steep slope, you can see a crystal, clear lake. You might think it's a simple and fun thing to do. The only way to get back up is to climb, but this sand dune is over 500 feet high. It takes 3 to 4 hours to climb up. If you can't make it, you have no choice but to call for rescue. So, what seems like a simple and interesting idea can easily turn into a difficult and costly experience.
My ass is calling
If
for
you're not
rescue.
physically fit, it's not recommended that you go to the bottom of the sand dune. Follow me and I'll show you more beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it takes how long to get back up? No, no. I wouldn't go down if that was the case, but if that was what happened, I'm calling for rescue. I don't know how I'm going to pay for it, but I am calling for rescue.
Did you guys hear about this study they did in India in 2009 with beehives and cell phones? Wait until you hear this, it is shocking. So in the early 2000s, many beekeepers noticed significant changes in their hive populations due to, they didn't know what it was due to, they thought it was because of the climate. But someone got the bright idea of getting 2 cell phones and 2 beehives, putting one cell phone that's turned off into the beehive, and put another cell phone in the other beehive, but turn it on for 10 minutes a day. Within 10 days, the worker bees stopped returning to the hive that had the cell phone on for 10 minutes per day. They either lost navigational direction because of the electromagnetic waves, they didn't like being close to the phone. But it's very unusual that the bees, the worker bees, would abandon the queen. That's almost unheard of. The only time bees will abandon the hive is if the queen, it's called the swarm, when the queen swarms, when she leaves the hive will follow her. But the hive doesn't leave the queen behind unless something seriously went wrong. Then more studies started coming out about just the cell tower, not even cell phones. And they found, or they thought, I don't know if this is proven, The electromagnetic waves emitted by set towers crippled the navigational skills of the worker bees that go out to collect nectar. But what effect does this have on us? Absolutely nothing, because they're completely safe. However, it's also shown that exposure to EMFs increases cortisol levels, the stress hormone. And that throws your entire endocrine system out of whack, which is why I love taking the organic ashwagandha from chalk, which has 43 clinical studies, including the ability to lower cortisol levels. It also boosts fertility, mental clarity, hormone optimization, and more. Comment health below, and I'll send you an exclusive coupon.
Then what about birds and mammals? And when you see the sheep and were they sheep doing circles, like all these animals doing circles, you guys think it's from that? I've never heard of this study. I thought that was really, really interesting.
Luther King Jr. was a completely made-up character created by the FBI. And I know I'm going to get so much hate for this, but you cannot deny this is not the truth, because this is coming directly from the unclassified files that President Trump released. This is directly from the FBI website, that is vault.fbi.gov. This is where the unclassified document on Martin Luther King Jr., his image, and his assassination is uploaded. Thus, in the first 5 pages, it completely reveals how Martin Luther King Jr. was selected to be the activist leader and how they pushed it through mainstream media news to create their narrative. It states right there in the middle, I know it's kind of hard to read because the files are old, it says Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the target of an intensive campaign by the FBI to neutralize him as an effective civil rights leader. And it also says this and other testimony describing this FBI counterintelligence campaign against King reached the public through the news media. Hold on. So create a narrative, hire an actor, and then use mainstream media to program it to become the truth. This is just more confirmation that this has been their playbook the entire time.
I did not see, read, or anything about what was released on that. Do you guys know? That is completely insane. I'm like on one side completely wow. And then on the other, yeah. Mainstream media, narrative, agenda, propaganda. Yeah. Let me know.
PM01 has begun patrolling Shenzhen, China, aiding officers in enforcement duties. Developed by Engine AI, the 4.5-foot, 90-pound robot utilizes advanced reinforcement learning and LiDAR for navigation. While not as formidable as the fictional RoboCop, it moves naturally, executes front flips, and interacts with the public. China has deployed other police robots as well, including a wheeled model that recently helped reunite a lost toddler with her family. With Shenzhen's robotics industry expanding, further innovations in law enforcement technology seem inevitable. But how soon before enforcement evolves from mere surveillance to actual violence?
Having something that has no emotion or remorse on the streets, making judgment. I don't know. What? I don't know. I'm not for that. I think that's a dangerous road to go down. What do you think?
You're right. It's not. This is actual footage of the plane crash that happened in Toronto that resulted in, thankfully, no loss of life. But, what's this? This is in front of the FedEx building. Left out in front of the terminals overnight. As you can clearly see here, they let this out on the runway. And eyesight of the terminals of the departing and arriving flights, the passengers, so they can see it overnight. But let's go back to that photo. Why would they leave this out there all night? But before we do, let me back up. Where'd the terminal come from? Where's the terminal? Continuing on. So from one angle, you see the terminals, the passenger flights. Then from another angle, you see it's in front of the commercial flights, the industrial stuff, FedEx, UPS, Amazon. Why are there pixels missing? That this isn't a conspiracy? Why are U.S. affiliates so hell-bent on covering a plane crash in Canada that resulted in no loss of life? Everyone walked away. Why is this plane put in front of that building? From far away, it looks like they dragged it there. That's their investigation site. It wouldn't be out in the open. That'd be exposed to elements where evidence and, you know, DNA, debris, whatever, could be swept away from the winds, the high winds they had, right? I digress. Go watch the interview with Stephanopoulos where he talks to the guy the morning after, and he says that they barrel rolled on the runway. The eyewitness from inside the plane who claims to take the footage stepping out of the plane says they barrel rolled on the runway. If they barrel rolled on the runway, how do they still have the left side wing, both rear engines, and the front landing gear? That seems photoshopped to be in front of the FedEx building.
No
What do
way.
I'm 58 for 58. I'm calling this shit out. Point of view footage of them getting off the plane. Where are the buildings? Where's the terminal?
Oh my gosh, it
Where's
looks
the
like
FedEx
a
building?
screen almost.
This is the handheld footage of the guy getting out of the plane. Open field, radio tower. Where's the terminal? And where's the FedEx building?
No way.
You know what I see? I see snow. I don't see a fire. I don't see a terminal. I don't see FedEx. I see a plane in an open field at the end of a runway.
Oh wait, what's behind it?
Where is the terminal? Where's the FedEx building? Why is this Photoshop into the foreground with FedEx in the background? Untrained eye who doesn't do investigative stuff, like me, that's all I do on here. It's piece together the unpieceable. Explain the pixels missing. Damn my God! Clearly you guys don't know what I do here. Enjoy the rest of your week. Now batting 59-59, not always right, but never wrong.
I don't know, like he showed a lot of good information and points. That's the first one I've come across where they're saying that did not happen. Or like they said it happened. Do you guys know more information on this? That one is crazy. Why would they, what would be behind that one? Crazy.
Hear about the hairstylist in Florida whose client got so mad at her that she showed up to her house with the AR-15? This is Brianna from Boynton Beach, Florida, and she says that after today, she's not taking no more new clients. This is Brianna's client, China, knocking at her door. As you can see, she goes around the side so she can wait, and she's holding something in her hand covered with a towel. And look at the towel. It's the AR-15 with the zip tie. She caught her. And she was able to call the police.
How did she get her gun?
I don't know what this China was planning to do, but it wasn't nothing nice. Oh my God.
Over a
Brianna
unit?
said she installed a wig over China's locks a few days ago. And then a couple days later, China messaged her back saying that her wig had came off. Well, Brianna said she had some things to do in her own personal life, plus it was her day off. So since she didn't get back to China in enough time, China shows back up with the AR-15 to get justice for herself. I don't know how Brianna managed to take China's weapon, but she did it. And now China's in jail. Can you believe all this happened over a hairstyle?
No.
What do you think about this story? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with a T. Follow for more.
I can't believe that happened over a hairstyle. Like, over a wig? Are you serious? And where did you get that kind of weapon from? What is wrong with people right now? Like, something is in the Kool-Aid, the city punch, whatever you want to call it. Something is going on.
We have grown human-animal chimeras already. You have a creature that's part human and part animal. A lot of this research is not necessarily being published because it's ethically controversial, and a lot of the people that are working on it don't necessarily want public blowback. This is being done especially here in California. We're not breeding a human with an animal to get something in the middle. We're actually creating an entity that has some body parts that are pig or sheep or whatever, and other body parts that are human. We have grown animals that are pretty close to having potentially viable human organs organs. Theoretically, could we develop an animal that had a much more human-like brain? It seems plausible.
Humanizing the
Human. What are we to make of
Oh,
this
Pigman!
creature? Questions about the human soul. I think we're tinkering with systems that we barely understand, and I think the possibility of creating more human-like animals is a real one that cannot be dismissed.
There's no way. Like, there's no way that's real. Maybe that is a whole world of evil mixing humans and animals. Lamb, you know who you are about the pig man and the otter man. Somebody told me these stories. Freaks me the F out. Absolutely not. I mean, that could be a thing. I freaking hope not.
Días.
This is so intense. Their eyes are all on me, following my every step. Getting an eye contact with them.
These are all the people that were deported.
I'm speechless.
That's the same person
I
you
can't
just
help
saw.
but feel uneasy. All of them wear white shirts, shorts, and slippers. They don't have any other belongings.
Most are barely out of their early 20s and convicted of serious offenses. Even the most infamous criminals in history have an average of 20 to 30 proven victims. But here, some of the inmates are responsible for hundreds of innocent people's lives.
Can I ask you something?
No. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you.
If they try to communicate with me now, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to allow them. They know from them that subsequently there may be a penalty for not abiding by an instruction.
I'm curious to know which of these group leaders I'll be interviewing.
It is forbidden for us to pass this yellow line because these are one of the most dangerous human beings on Earth.
Without the bars between us, everyone knows exactly what could happen. There are 32 cells in every one of the 8 modules making up the mega prison. Each cell holds around 80 inmates, but the number can go as high as 150. Despite not being at full capacity, the inmates only have 0.5 square meters of personal space each. Prisoners do not have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Each inmate.
And I noticed some, it's like people supported illegal immigrants being in the country. I don't support illegal immigrants being in the country. I support documented people all day. Some of the world's most dangerous people, all in that prison. Yeah. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your support. You guys are just freaking awesome. Don't forget to check out the playlist. Check some of those videos out. Let me know. Leave something in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. And until next time, you guys, question everything and stay safe. All right, you guys, I am going to end it there for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Leave something in the comments. Don't forget to check out the playlist. There's